What's happening, you kind folks? Welcome to the Ipaintcreatures YouTube channel. I always like to start these videos off by giving great grace and gratitude to everyone who has taken the time out of their precious schedules and slowed down a little bit and taken in some of my art, coming on my artistic journey with me, experiencing it just like I do, and seeing the kind of fantastical things that come out of me and take me incredible places. I'm working on an older hat right here and just doing a lot of the details and filling in more of the story, but it's all about the kappa yokai cooks, and kappas are water goblins that have this strange dish or bowl on top of their head. And it was a real neat experience to do this hat, and I'm using out these new cheaper paint pens and use the method of just pouring the paint on and getting that blue in there to be able to layer and add all kinds of painterly effects with acrylics. And I was using golden fluid acrylics right there and turning it on, and it was a great experience, just kind of expand that. But today on this video, I'd like to talk about a quote by Auguste Rodin. And the main thing is to be moved, to love, to hope, to tremble, to live. And basically there's a lot of studies done that your brain really doesn't kick in and do its imaginative thing and solve problems and seeing the beyond if it doesn't kind of have an abstraction that it's dealing with. And so art does that a lot, in the sense that some people are real illustrators. I've been gifted because I do a lot of illustration, but I love to do a lot of exploration, which this hat is a great example of. I'm just putting a lot of the colors of the elements and nature on the back, and it keeps me curious, it keeps me moving, keeps me loving what I'm doing, so I continue to do it, and I explore and I try new things, and as it gets halfway through, I start to get real hope. Not the hope of sitting and waiting and hesitating, the hope of, wow, I could accomplish something outside of not knowing what I was going to do at first. But when I jumped in, it started to move me, and move the love I have for doing things and bring out the passion I have for doing things. And at one level, it's so unknown, you can find yourself kind of in that tremble state. And knowing that, something's opening up, like this hat right here is another kind of remake of the hat, and I'm taking it to the whole next level. And I love the depth you can get in paint, and it's a lot of the dance is not necessarily learning how to paint and draw and doing all that, but finding your patience inside yourself to bring a little more discovery and wonder back in your day, and to move yourself, and find something that you love that basically dissolves time and space, and you get in what's known as the flow state. There's a very popular book out there called Flow that I've read several times, and the author talks a lot about the flow state, not like going with the flow, that's kind of a cliche that's been locked in, but more the flow state, like getting into something that is so peculiar and kicks in your curiosity and wonder, that you just want to go deeper and deeper and deeper and discover what really is there, and get a good handle on that, and then that's where even out of kind of the abyss of painting, sometimes it'll get really, especially working with acrylics, it'll get really mushy and painty, and everything's blending in each other, and then it's just the patience to let it dry, right? And so that's kind of the process, and that's why it's art a lot of times for me is just a metaphor, and the real art is applying it to your daily tasks and the things that seem mundane, or the things you don't enjoy doing, or a lot of dues that you got to pay, and just let that move you first, but then definitely bring in some elements of art and mystery and things that you wonder about, so then they provoke you to find what it is that triggers you to keep doing it and loving it and staying focused. And then out of that, things start getting accomplished, and you can hope at the highest level, where you can really bring in that you have the power to create what you desire inside yourself, which is really living, And sometimes you got to tremble to get that. Get excited and then tremble, or even just the first branches of fear that allow you to open up and find this great mystery inside yourself. So go out and be moved and love, and then tremble, and then live. Thank you much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys real soon. This is I Paint Creatures. Peace. 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 I was going away, but I'm back. I'm back again, but I'm going away. I'm going away. Peace. Good seeing you guys.